this song was fantastic, and this song I actually choreographed myself. And at the very end, I do this back bend where I go flat on the ground. I put my legs behind me and I go flat on the ground like a contortionist, and I'm really regretting it today.
Amber has a knack for just singing anything and me thinking it's like the greatest thing. She could probably sing like a hate letter to me and I'll be like, oh, that was beautiful.
We've shot 700 musical numbers, wow. You think he'll give us cake?
Matthew Morrison is directing this episode. He came over to me for the first scene we did together, and he said, Jane, and I said, hold it right there. I have an Emmy, and I was just nominated for a People's Choice Award. I'm sorry, what were you going to say?
Man, I love it when I rub my face like this. It feels so good when I itch that part of my neck, and when I put my fingers in my ears, it feels good. Man, my boobies itch. I wish somebody would just hold my boobies. Nope, he didn't do it.
No. I don't think that when we first filmed the pilot, oh no, I don't want to start getting upset. Don't cry.
2 words, Michael Bolton Jackson.
The holidays are a great time. I think it's the most romantic time of the year with family and friends and getting close to the ones that you love. Who doesn't enjoy the holidays?
I totally agree with everything he just said. He's right. He's 100% right on everything.
Leave it to Cord to ruin every beautiful thing I try to say.
It's not a natural thing to go around hitting people in the face with slushies, you know, and you do need some practice. That's what this guy is for.
What the hell, Karofsky?
Continuous. Julie stands backstage warming up. She talks to her friend Megan as she's listening to Sarah sing.
I'm Julie. It's me.
When I was in 8th grade, I was so in love with this girl, and my best friend conveniently lived next door to her. And so I had spent the night at this guy's house, and I was thinking, oh man, I'm so close to this girl right now. The only thing that's separating us is a wall. I'm gonna write her a song, and I'm gonna serenade her. So I stayed up that night, I wrote a tune, went down early in the morning. It's like freezing, it's San Francisco, it's fog, you can't see more than a foot in front of you. And I'm looking at her window and I'm throwing pine cones, wake up, you know? And then she opens the window, play this tune, and I'm thinking this is the most crazy romantic thing I've ever done in my life. This is gonna be amazing, we're gonna run off and love each other forever and ever until we die. And yeah, I played the song, she comes down to the door and we hugged, which in 8th grade terms is like just like all kinds of love explosions were happening there. That was like the most serious, amazing thing that ever happened. That was one hell of a hug, I'll tell you that much. And then she ended up breaking up with me about a week later. But that hug was very special. And that song, to this day, that song was called If You Believe. I haven't thought about that forever.
I have to resist eating this stuff. It's like having Jell-O all over your face. I think it's great. Did you get any on it?
I had an issue with being able to stand on the skates. I could skate and I could do jumps and everything that I was supposed to do. I just had this issue about standing. I could not stand on the skates. I'm just gonna land.
Whoa! That's some pretty good skills right there.
In the pilot and in Showmance, when I get slushied in the face, we were still using real slushies, ice cold slushies. So everyone was like, oh, it's so crazy we're getting slushied in the face. I was like, you don't know. You have no idea what it feels like to have that ice cold in your face.
Hi! Hi! Zach seems to think that he's the one who taught me, but really I'm the one who taught him.
Chris Colfer should be teaching this lesson.
Because I am the single lady. 1, 2.
I'd look at her square in the face and I'd say, speak up, girl. Speak up.
And weird.
Look at that beard.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
shave.
Nice.
Yeah, that's not that exciting.
He's now a recluse.
I think it's
Exactly. Yeah, I live in a cave now.
Darren actually turned into John
You
Mayer.
look like Into the Wild.
I've given
You
up
look like
acting
Emil
to-
Hirsch.
Yeah, I'm going to turn to the wild. We have a place, a nice little condo in a cave, and I've taken up mining.
That's a strong.
If I wear gold shorts, can I look like you, Cordova Street?
I got a call.
Please sit. Sit. Stay. Good kids.
If I could talk to a 1 Samuel Jessica Evans, I would say, Sam, look, you need to just own up to who you really are and start with your hip-hop rap career. And take the first steps toward the rest of your life and really commit, and you just Rap your little heart out.
Wrap it up.
If I could say anything to Sam.
I just know it's coming. First one was a real slushie, and it was painful. It felt like I was bitch slapped by an iceberg. You know? Like, ah!
The plane is in a nosedive. The kids are trying not to fall to the floor. They are screaming. Thor is howling. Oh!
It's like you said you could
I can fly this plane, just not very well. I'm a talking dog. What more do you want from me?
Well, Darren is genuinely the nicest guy ever, and it makes me feel really bad about myself. So, Ashley is my boo-boo.
You're my boo-boo.
And I love her. And that's all.
How about you, Boo-Boo?
Boo-Boo, what have I learned? I've learned from Darren that enthusiasm is infectious. And, like, I think Darren and I are kind of those guys who every morning we're like, hey! And everyone's like, you know what I mean? Or we kind of punch people in the face with enthusiasm. I think I punch Mark in the face with enthusiasm every day.
What does Amber do?
She just messes.
I don't know. She records videos of you on the treadmill and then posts them on the internet. That's what Amber does. She writes love notes and signs someone else's name.
She did that to me.
Oh.
Corey's a very big practical joker. One time Corey got this, like, you know, D-bag car that was like this fabulous, you know, car. And I would always park my car in this one parking spot every day. And during lunch, he was like, Leah, get over to the, like, come to the parking lot right now. And he showed that his car, which was parked right next to mine, had a huge scratch on it. He's like, you must have pulled in this morning and scratched my car. And I was like, no, I didn't. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I would have remembered. He's like, well, we got to work at 4:30 a.m. this morning. Like, maybe you don't remember. And he was like, you don't know how much money this is going to cost me. And I was like, I'm so sorry, like, almost in tears. And then he peeled it away, and it was a sticker.
Oh.
And I had a sandwich, and I threw it at him.